I can try to hear your mistakes. Hey, yo, what up? What up? What up? What's shaking? I've been gone for a minute. Now I'm back with the jump off.
Bang, 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 bang,
It's been a minute since I've been around,
bang, bang, bang.
but we outside. Daily spread. I hope y'all understand what's going down. It's bigger than Nino. We outside even when we in the building. In the building even when we outside.
Bang, bang, bang.
Welcome to the Daily Spread Podcast, man. Shout out to you for being here. It's textiles, man. And we outside, like I said, even when we in the building. It is a 4-4 game because we don't want to waste too much of your time. So let's get right to the convo and let's skip the BS pronto. There was a walk. We are on Toronto to win the game. They are favored now, minus 128. We hope they win the game. We were on and we are on the Angels to win again, but we do not love it. So what did we do? We played on the Athletics to cover. They're up 2-0 in the start of this one. We're in the bottom of the second, 1 out, 2 strikes. Matter of fact, there are 2 outs now. Tyler Anderson trying to keep it together in that one. All we really want is for Toronto to take the lead to win this game. Let's see if we can get that up on another screen. We can't let you all watch that, of course, as that is a breach of the logistics on these platforms. Yet, with 2 men on, 2 outs in the bottom of the ninth, Toronto at home versus the nemesis, San Diego Padres, have a fighting chance here. They're putting it all on the line. So we're going to get eyes on that. We're going to talk about that before we get into the rest of the action on the day. And of course, as we went to pull that information up, we closed the screen that it was going to show up on. As there are 3 outs now in that one, the bottom of the ninth. We go to the top of the 10th. And when we get back to live action, that will be, I should say, the Padres up the bat. Interesting scenario there. Athletics are still putting the pressure on Tyler Anderson. I was under the impression that he would go deep into this ball game today, as I feel the pitchers are a bit worn in the game in the series. All right. But I could have it backwards. Could it be that Severino will go deep into this game because there are how do we call it, less arms for the Athletics, seeing as they've been getting beat on.
Are you sick of all the crappy sports?
Pause. So we had an interruption. That's a prompt that comes up when we use the 5-minute delay to upgrade. I don't even know what they're charging for, but I know the last art screen that we a month, I believe that was the minimum. Would it have been worth it? Can't say that it wouldn't have, especially with what we know today. I'm looking for a prop to play Severino. Should we play strikeout? Severino. Can't get a prop on Severino. Maybe on another book. Let's look at another book. See if we could get a prop on Severino. You know, a lot of tennis on today as well. We didn't really get busy, get down in tennis at all. I didn't really like too much of what I saw. Outs recorded. Severino 17 and a half, no line. Hmm. Interesting. Strikeouts thrown over 5. Tyler Anderson over 5. Well, over 6 for Severino. Over 5 for Tyler Anderson. Interesting. Hmm. I don't have the eyes on it to make that decision. We do have a 4-4 game in the 10th inning. And we said we were going to get to that, right? Get eyes on that. We should. As we should. Get eyes on it. We liked the Padres' first 5, but we did not like them full game. And we don't like them full game. I mean, we could be wrong though, right? They have a man on second. Little is the pitcher for the Blue Jays. Fernando Tatis at the plate. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. So that's action is action over there. It's action over there. You know? We're gonna make some chestnut mushrooms today too. I'll cook up some. How to figure out what to make it, how to slice it and dice it. Probably get some couscous or something to go with it. We gotta start eating cleaner, man. Cleaner, healthier. Little is still out there dealing. 3 balls, 1 strike to Tatis. 1 out. Top of the 10th. Strike 2. The line suggests that Toronto is still alive. It's minus 130 for the Padres. Should we? Oh, the line just closed. We were going to try some. Padres player strikes out. Iglesias goes to third. Okay. So minus 180 now is Toronto Blue Jays. Ugh, on this one book that I'm on, I'm trying. Ugh, it just went from 200 to my. Ugh. Ugh. Okay, so I guess they're saying that Tatis was the hardest part of that inning right there. So if you want to take the Padres now, right, while they're plus 150, I'm telling you. But now let's keep our eyes on other action too as well. Phillies up 1-0. They're still a bottom of the second. 2 men on. Tyler Anderson could be in a world of piss. All right. If he's not out of this second right here, it can get dark for him. Okay. So wait, what's going on here? Iglesias scores for the Padres. Arias is a single line drive off of Little. Interesting scenario. We could be all lost all across the board. Bases loaded with the A's. So we're not going to get involved anymore in that Padres and Blue Jays. We just hope for a third out and hope that the Padres can make a couple of mistakes that would result in a Blue Jay score. That's all we can hope for at this point. Yeah, because he got these tricky games, man. That's what it's going to be, especially early. Tricky is a relative word, right? Try to keep it as real as possible here at the daily. And play ground ball, and it's out. The Angels, with the bases loaded, were able to get out of the bottom of the second without too much damage being done. It is 2-0. And on to the top of the third. I can't help this feeling anymore. The Blue Jays are about to go up the bat. Bottom of the 10th in Toronto versus the Padres. The line did suggest the Padres today, slightly, ever so slightly. We should have just went with the full game, is what we are saying now in hindsight, but it's not over. Toronto to cover also was most likely is the play. Looks like the play. Toronto to cover is the play. Was the play. That was the side. The total is at 9 right now. The over definitely was in play. How about this? How about this Cleveland versus Detroit? Cleveland opened up as a big dog, and now they're plus 114 on FanDuel. It's not a big dog, but plus 140. That's a little bit of a chop. Can Detroit still get it done? I sided with Detroit in this one. I just think that it's a. Then I think Detroit wins when they cover the spread. Flaherty against BB. So that's an interesting one there. That's how I think. I don't think we have a bet on that. No, we don't. We're not on that, are we? I'm only looking at 2 books right now. I'm gonna look at the other book, but I don't think we're on anything over there. Let us see. Nope. We're not on the Tigers. Just that line movement was a little wacky to me. So it kept us a little off. Like we didn't really understand it. We like, what is going on, man? So yeah, what we have up on the screen though is a news article that we wrote or we co-wrote. All right. See, it talked about the Padres first 5, and that did not work in our favor. Yankees money line live. We did get that. Did go through. This game is later. Boston and Baltimore. Yeah. Yeah, the O's. What's up with the Orioles, man? Let's do some more investigative reporting because we've been on the Orioles a lot and we've lost a lot with the Orioles. So let's just take a glimpse into a little bit more of what could be. Getting under vibes in this LA and Oakland as well. Because it's too much. It's been too much. All right. So switching cities. going into another city, right? Hmm. They had a day off yesterday. Okay, so that's okay. Okay, Baltimore had a day off playing against Boston, who just lost the game. How does Boston play coming off of a loss? Where they had beat the Mets in the series 2-1, lost the last game 5-1. Still at home in this homestand. Still at home. Facing a team that's bouncing around. This is not their, they're going into a new town. But Boston after a loss. How do we feel about that this season? After a loss, Boston. Because we like Boston. We're just trying to see if other concoctions meet our recipe. Let's see here. After a loss, Boston, not good. Not good. Not good. But I'll tell you who is worse than Boston after a loss. And that's Baltimore after a win. After a win, they're 2-13 on the season. So I think we're going to go Boston Red Sox to get this W yet again based on that information. That is our play right now. Boston. Oh, they took that game off the board. That's right. We had Boston first 5. And Toronto tied it up. It is a 5-5 game. Toronto tied it up. Let's go. Angels, they're not looking good. I'm going to take a stab at the under 9.5 here. We're going to play on the under 9. And wait. We didn't get our correct wager in here. Under 9.5 here because we just got a feeling that we're just hoping to be on the right side of that. We just hope that we're on the right. Let's try it on another book, hey? Let's try it on another book, eh? It's a little better price here, eh? How about we take that off, eh? How about we give that a shot, eh? We got under 137 on the under 9.5, eh? Because normally, what do we have this game on the normal? A shade over. But this is a game. But again, and these are teams that lean to the over, normally to the over. So what if everything just goes the other way? That's what we hope for with that play. Everything goes the other way. Oakland and the under would be everything going the other way because they don't have the numbers, but there is a thing called regression. And when you lose as much as Sacramento does, you got to win someday. And that is why we're not so heavy on the slate today. Because we're starting to be a little bit more responsible with how we approach things. All right. There are teams that look like they're clear-cut winners today. Those are the teams I'm afraid of. Look at Detroit. To me, they look like they could win by 2, 3. Let's go to that line right now, see what's going on. Detroit Tigers. I'm seeing minus 126 in some places. That's 40 cents off the original number, man. That is not good. That is not good. And on the other side, it's like Cleveland. It's like bet Cleveland, please. I can't. I will not. How about that? Not that I can't. I will not. I'm not going to give bet Cleveland. I'm sorry. If I haven't already. If we don't have Cleveland already, we're not getting down now. Sorry. If you want to go jump in that ocean, go ahead. Go ahead. Let's look at the injury report for this one. Something right, Tieso. Cleveland. Will Brennan just announced on the. See what I'm saying? He was just announced 10 minutes ago. So why would you? The line probably gonna go back towards Detroit, and then I'm gonna get on Detroit. I'm already too much of a home team better, but that's just so. Listen, I don't see a reason to go get involved on the Cleveland side. BB, let me look. Let me do some more homework then. Let me do some more homework and see if I can make an argument. Hmm. I don't believe I can. BB. And who they playing against today? That's BB against that's Cleveland against Detroit. Let us see. Wait, so he never faced the Tigers? No, that's not true. My I didn't give the system the right information. 1-3 versus the Tigers all time. And we think he's gonna do something today? And Brennan is just ruled. Let me look at the injury report from another perspective. No way. No Brennan. Lane Thomas is playing. OG. A couple guys ruled out with rest within the last hour. I'm gonna go to the Tigers, bro. I'm gonna take a discount. Let me check on some more stuff. I'm almost certain that it's the Tigers, bro. Let's go let's check out Flaherty against the Guardian. 2-2 all time at the crib. Let me see at home. Let me see his home record. Someone won at home against them. At home, period. Jack Flaherty. We're going with Detroit most likely, bad. That line chop is ill. Let's see. Let's see where the money is though. That's a kind of an underrated thing. But if it's 1,000,001 people on them, I might could let y'all have it. Everybody, yaddy, is on Detroit. We cool, gang. We cool. I get you. I got you. I understand. Milwaukee, they're another one that line got chopped. And I like Milwaukee today. I like them. So does a lot of people. That's not, something that will keep me off them. Who they going out there with today? Some Burrows for Pitts for oh, matter of fact, nah, we already went Baltimore. We already got us some action over here. We got the first five. And we got the money line, man. It is what it is. There's a Rodriguez on the mound, and he's not bad. If we're not mistaken, hopefully he'll be all right. Um, yeah, we could talk about our action and get up off this, man. All right, so we're on that under, like I said, 9.5. We took a stab at it, right? We're on the Astros to cover versus the Mariners tonight. Minus 139 is what we got it at. We do like the Red Sox that was postponed, so that's off. We off that. We on the Brewers first five and also Athletics run line. They're up 2-0. Over outs for Tyler Anderson. It's not looking good. Is he already out of the game? That would be nuts. He's at 7 right now. Hopefully he survives. Padres, we lost our first 5 innings. We do have a money line play with the Angels. They're down. I don't know. I doubt they come back. Yankees money line already clear. Two-leg parlay with the Bucks. Pardon me, the Bucks. Milwaukee Brewers. And the Nationals first 5 against that dude, Schwarber. Yeah, so that's pretty much what we're on. So with that being said, man, we out of here, man. We're gonna wrap this up, catch up with you on the flip side. Yeah, because most of that stuff is on here. It's on here. You see that it's here. But you know what? Let's sweat out this game here. We're on the money line of the Blue Jays. And hopefully they have not given up any runs in this 11th inning, I believe they're in now. Hopefully they'll be coming up the bat when we get over to taking a look at this matchup. Peeking at my phone, I don't want to. Pick up the phone. I'm on your home. Ooh. All right, it is a 5-5 ball game. I see 2 runners on. Well, no, 1 runner on third. Little is still in the game versus Gavin Sheets. Gavin Sheets looked like he's having a good season. There's 1 out in this 11th inning. Strike. Good pitch from the left-hander. Little looked like it was an off speed. Little versus Sheets, lefty versus lefty. 1 man on third, 1 out.
Pitching change.
There's a pitching change. Savali will now pitch for the Brewers versus Burrows. Savali is an anomaly for sure. Let us take a look at Savali really quickly and see what is the verdict here with that guy. Savali, Aaron. Savali. Versus the Pirates, eh? All right, hold on. We got a phone call coming in from Mr. BT. Hold on. Yo, Mr. BT, we live on Daily Spread, gang. Hold on. We live on Daily Spread. Mr. BT says a double dribble. They can't hear you. They can hear you. I can hear you, though. Hold on. I got to put you close to the mic. They can hear you now. Say it one more time. They know what they doing, man. The refs is crazy. They know what it is, man. It's all good. They gotta eat. That's probably. I hope that's the only one them fools get. Let's get it, man. Let's get it. I'm about to get off this joint right now. I'm sweating out the Toronto game. OKC. I'm gonna hit you right. I'm gonna hit you right back. Give me 5 minutes. Yeah, man. That's the guy. Oh, Padres scored 6-5. You see that? Ugh. Come on, little. Fight. Fight, little. Man. Should we jump ship and roll with the rush? Should we jump ship and roll with the rush? Or just take our loss, take our, you know what I mean? And just keep it going. Because there's a lot more action on the day.
Pitching change.
Savali. Yeah, we hit. We're not mad at the Savali switch. We're looking at the Athletics go crazy. 3-zip. Tyler Anderson, I think you're gonna have a long day. So, swing and a miss. I'm hearing OKC all day today too. So you guess what? You know what I might have to do? Put some on that thunder. Ain't nothing to wonder. I mean, not the Thunder, the T-Wolves. I gotta go T-Wolves. I gotta go T-Wolves. I'm going T-Wolves. We're going T-Wolves with the spread, man. Just because we just had too much Wolves. I mean, too much Thunder. See how confused I am? We just hit too much Thunder. That's the only reason we take the Wolves, man. Too much. I like what they do, but I don't think they could keep it up. These are some young guys. They've never been in this position before. We're not gonna take it. I'm going Wolverines. Let me go get some more Wolverines over here. No, not live. Wolverines. 7.5 is plus money over here. Yeah, we might get crunched. But we taking a shot there tonight. Because we're not doing much volume today. So we're going with what we're keeping it simple, keeping it clean. We got a live under bet there. We got them there. We got them on the spread there. We should have hammered that. Minus 200. We should have been hammered to that. Because it looks like it's going to be a tune for the knot. Should the Angels probably like, yo, man, you know what? We're getting out of town. Let me pull up some more work here. I got resources. You heard? Give me 1 second. There we go. Got it. Let's go. We about to do some investigative reporting, but not to you. And I don't mean that as respectfully. We're going to do some investigative reporting to our team. And then after we assess the information, digest it, we'll be able to share with you what it is we make of it. So with that said, let's take a look at the Angels as they get ready to go home. All right? Go home, travel south or travel inward from Sacramento, where Miami will be coming into town. Miami Marlins. So this could be a look ahead to a team that they might be like, yo, let's go sweep these guys. Because guess what? Let's go sweep them. Because guess what? Because guess what? Let's go sweep them. Because we got the Yankees coming into town. Now we face them. So let's beat on Miami. Prep up. Because we got the Yankees after that. At home, homestand. So yeah, I'm leaning that this one goes under. The A's get the W. This is hindsight. It should have been, we could have looked into this more probably pregame, but as we see what's happening, we've been on a heck of a run with the Angels. Let's pull up the numbers that we've been running with the Angels. Let's pull up some numbers because I don't want to be delusional, but we can get to the numbers for the most part. For let's say for the month, baseball. Angels. Go to the Angels. Okay. For the month, not great, but not bad. 11, 15, 2. Half a unit. We won the last 3 with them. We won a bunch of plays with them. We haven't been dropping on them, but we won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, like 14 of the last. Wow. We've been wilding with them in the last week. Let's go to the last week because we've been wilding with the Angels. And the last week, 11-5. See that? 11-5 in the last week, up 2.5, almost 2.5 units. So we're going to take a little bit of an L here. Should they lose, but with our eyes on the prize, things happen like that. I'll tell you who we haven't been winning with this week, the Reds, 0-3 with how we've been calling the Reds games. The Mets, no good. Thunder, no good. Offener, we've been winning with. The Knicks, we have been playing awful with the Knicks in the last week. 0-9 in the last week with the New York Knicks played. 11-5 with the Angels. Pirates, 4-1. Tampa Bay, 3-3, but yet we're up. All right, so that's in the last week. And this is just this is not fully the full number. Up in baseball this week for sure. Down in basketball. Down in tennis. Only thing we've really been getting busy in baseball right now. So that's why we got to stay locked into that. That's why we only had one basketball play yesterday. We ended up playing more on it live, and it didn't yield dividends. So, yeah. All right. So what else is going on? What's going on? Let's take a look at this game. You see what happened. They got scored on. Did they get finished? It is 6-6. Bottom of the 10th. Bottom of the 11th. I'm sorry. 6-6 with 2 men on. Toronto is still alive. Toronto is still alive. Angels has scored. Top of the 4th. They got some action. Oh, baby. There's life. There's life. Yes, indeed. 6-6 ball game. The Blue Jays. No outs, mind you. Oh, baby. We have life. We have life. 6-6 ball game. In the 6. Phillies, they are still up 1-0 versus Colorado. A place where I believe I took the under yesterday. Maybe I was a day ahead of schedule. Dare I take a stab at the live under 4.5. For shits and giggles, might I, as the odds move in my favor. I'm just for shits and giggles, might I. Yesterday I had the under. Now today I'm like, I don't want to touch this game. And now look, I do like the Rockies somewhat, and they're right now covering that 1.5 in some type of way, shape, or form. Correct? Should we have taken the Angels plus 2.5? Ugh. Interesting. Because we're going with, well, no. I wouldn't want to have done that, regardless of the fact. There's now one out in the bottom of the 10th inning. Estrada able to get one out so far. Men on the corners. Clement at the plate. I think Clement is going to do something. I wish I could live bet. Popped up. Clement no longer up to play. What's going on? I'm seeing Clement here, but I'm not seeing. Oh, Clement got out. I'm looking at two different windows here. Clement pops out. Is his name Eric? Popped out. Oh, the run tag, but no. Decided not to run. Big arm out there in right field. And the Padres have one of the best bullpens in baseball. That's what makes this one so intriguing. All right. That's why we had the Padres first five. But now look, they didn't cover first five, and now they're back in the game. The Angels, they get caught with two men on bases as they were trying to make a move. Now the under is at minus 9.5 for minus 106. What did we get it at? It went up to 10.5, but it just dropped back down. Minus 146. So should we get involved? No, we don't need to get all lived up. Still looking into this Detroit because it looks messy. Looking at my picture, it's about that time. Yes, indeed. Taking a look here. Men on the corners. And another run scores. Oh, baby. Toronto Blue Jays pull it off. Varsho crosses home plate on the Luke's single in the left center. Oh, baby. Estrada. Maritime Day. Estrada on Maritime Day. The Blue Jays International get the W. Still looking at the play here. It was a 2-2 count. Right-hander Estrada, left-hander Lukes. Up high, ball 3 that became a full count. I know the people were going mad inside of the Dome in Toronto. Going absolutely mad. Full count. Estrada, he deals. Ball grounded past the shortstop, Varsho, for the score, and the people of Toronto go mad. So after it being 6-6 and a 6, look on Maritime Day, Luke, right? Lucasfilm star. Estrada. Can't spell the star without Estrada. Oh, did I say that backwards? All good. Anyway, Toronto gets the W. We get to celebrate a little bit as we have the Blue Jays parlayed with the Athletics, who are up 1-3 in their game, as we try to get a little get back from the earlier blunders with the Padres' first five. And what else didn't go through? The Yankees obviously cashed. Oh, Boston. That game was voided. So we feel a little bit better now. Thank you, Blue Jays. And thanks to our eyes, our mind, our brain, our cognitive skills, our intuition for allowing us to kill the ego and say, hey, we're not on the right side here. We got to get off that. And so we did. And so as we look at the active markets here, we do have the Angels plus money here. That's looking like it's not a good look. Is Tyler Anderson still in the game? Hopefully he is. Because a lot of pitchers have been playing in that series, man. So let's take a look there. We took the live under 9.5, like we mentioned earlier. And we have the Timberwolves now, plus 7.5. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Spooky. Let us see here, though. Let us see what we got going on the other side. Take me through to the other side. Angels, Blue Jays. The under 4.5 in Philly, Colorado. That is 2-0 Philly going into the bottom of the seventh. And again, we have the under 9.5 for show. Tyler Anderson is still in the ball game. Thank goodness. In a 3-1 ball game, we need over 17.5 Ks. So that means he would have to pitch at least 6 innings, right? 6 times 3 is 18. So we need 6 innings out the boy. Hey, good play by the second baseman to close out the bottom of the fourth. Let's get it, Timmy Anderson, and he will lead off the top of the fifth. This, of course, is one of the most key innings in baseball. If you don't know, the top of the fifth is so key, especially when you're on the road. And I have Tim Anderson get that spectacular play for him to come up to play, and we to have the Angels to win. This is the pivotal moment. Not to speak so matter of factly, but this is definitely a pivotal moment in the game right here. So we're going to stay on a little bit longer just to get through this particular part of the game. And then we're up off this. As you can see here, we are utilizing some software to bring you some insight into what we like. And we like, you know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. Tim Anderson coming up to play. Coming up to bat. That's going to be dope, man. We're going to see how this goes. If he gets out, we most likely going to say that this game is chop. When I say chalk, not that it's chalk, but it's chalked up, like right amount of chalk. Again, Angels go home, not too far away, right? It's still in Cali, but it is like a 4-hour probably flight or less, maybe. And it's an early game, but still at their time zone. Timmy struck out his first time up. 1 ball, 1 strike from Luis Severino. Ex-Yankee. Looked like Tim fouled that one off his foot. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Top of the fifth. Tim Anderson goes down on strikes. Oh, yeah. That's looking good for our under. Tell you that much. Definitely a threat on the base paths. Got him out of there with a K. Severino's got to be feeling good. He's got to be in control. There's plus money for under 8.5. Oh, wait. Let's go to another book and see what's going on because we might have action. Mm. Mm. No, they don't have it. They don't have it. So let's try it here. Just a, just a little bit. So all I really need is a little bit. And it is to the second baseman, Chopper. Severino gets 2 out of there. Hurst had a big game yesterday, man. Bunch of homers. Not a bunch, but 2. First baseman over there. Gotta watch them. Gotta watch them guys over there in Oakland, man, or Seattle or Sacramento. Look like these pitchers came to play today. And looks like Paris got a double. Two outs. And Neto at the plate. Oh, big hit that guy here. Paris, big hit in the center field. 1 ball, 1 strike to Neto. Man on third for the Rockies, 2 outs. Under 4.5 plus money on the duel. Or even money rather. Ball in play. Drive into Paris scores. Neto with a double off Severino. That under looking shaky. But here come the Angels. Oh, that other parlay looking shaky. Shaky. But hey, what can I say? Should have looked to freaking hedge. Not hedge, but cash out. We'll see how it goes. Again, remember, we talked about this 5th inning being pivotal. We thought Tim Anderson might be able to get it going, but he struck out. But the rest of the guys looking like they're sharp right now. You got Shamuel up the plate now. You got 2 strikes now on Shamil. 2 strike, 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2-3 ball game, top of the 5th. Angels trying to fight back here. The Angels plus 1.5. I don't like that because I think they don't do it. I could see a 4-2 game, 3 outs now. I could see a 4-2 game. So I don't want to fool with the Angels here as I'm already on the money line. I don't want to either double down, even though they plus 250 right now. As of don't need it. I rather, just let it be. All right. So yeah, we wanted to see that 5th inning, 2-3 ball game. Oakland wins the first 5. And probably will hold on to win the game. So we'll see how that goes. Appreciate you for rocking with us here at the Daily Spread. It is Tex Styles, curator. Salute. Oh yeah, it is always go Knicks. Tonight we took the other side, man, on that basketball game. Let's take a quick look really at the numbers and see what's shaking, and see if there's numbers that support the reports. OKC. Let's go to OKC. Wait. All right. I don't know. Put myself in the pickle. Give me 1 second. Let me go back and reset. NBA, OKC versus Minnesota. And let's take a look at the money. A lot more money coming in on OKC, but a lot of the bets coming in on the Bucks on the money line. I mean, on the Wolves on the money line. Money is coming in on OKC more so. Well, it is what it is. We shall see how it goes. Under may be in play here too, so let's keep eyes on that total 217.5 under one minus 105 on Caesars. I don't like minus 105, period. But we shall see.